imaging geometry. So next section is some fundamentals of this processing. So to understand that, we have to understand what are the pixel relationships, what are the different types of relationships between pixels. So neighbors of a pixel, connectivity, distance measure. So these are discussed in the pixel. So what are the neighbors of a pixel? So we can think of two types of neighbors, two or three types. Pixel be at coordinates xy. So it's one pixel can have one up, one down, one left, and one right. So these are called the four neighbors of a pixel. Then we have diagonal neighbors, which are one right and left, one left and top, one left and bottom, one right and bottom. So they are the diagonal neighbors. And then we have 8 neighbors, which is 4 plus this 4, vertical and horizontal, plus the diagonal. That is called, both together they are called 8 neighbors. So we can discuss about 4 neighbors, diagonal neighbors, or 8 neighbors. So different algorithms make use of different types of neighbors. Okay, 4 neighbors of P are the 4 horizontal and vertical neighbors: x plus 1, comma y, x minus 1, comma y, x, y plus 1, x, y minus 1. So this is denoted by the symbol N4 of P. So that means 4 horizontal and vertical neighbors of P. Diagonal neighbors. So x plus 1, y plus 1, both are increased. X plus 1, y minus 1, one is decreased. X minus 1, y plus 1, one is decreased, one is increased. X minus 1, y minus 1, both are decreased. These 4 neighbors form the diagonal neighbors. This is denoted by the symbol ND of P. So P is a point, a certain point. Its diagonal neighbors are these. So 4 neighbors are N4P, diagonal neighbors are ND. So both together form the N8 neighbors of P. N8 of P, that is 8 neighbors of P. So 4 horizontal and vertical plus 4 diagonal neighbors together form the 8 neighbors. So connectivity. So many times, okay, for example, if you this neighbors, you want to find out if you want to find out the boundary of an object. So how do you do that? So at the neighbor, the pixel, the intensity, if it is very much different, then it is a boundary, isn't it? So if the intensity along the neighbors are all same as the pixel, then there is no boundary, it is the same color. So that is how these concepts are applied. Okay, so next we come to connectivity. Let V be the set of intensity values of pixels which are allowed to be connected. So that means we join together, or you treat it as one area. That is the set of intensity values of pixels. So certain levels of pixels, we say they all belong to an object. So what happens, for example, usually the object color will be more or less similar. So all with, say, red color, we can treat it as object. All with black color, we can treat it as background, something like that. So it all depends on the intensity values of the pixels. So how to connect these pixels together? So that is connectivity. So we can think of 4 connectivity and 8 connectivity and M connectivity. So 4 connectivity, 2 pixels P and Q with values from V are 4 connected if Q is in the set N4 of P. So 2 pixels are 4 connected if they are horizontal or vertical neighbors. So the neighbor concept is closely associated with this connectivity concept. So 8 connectivity. So if the two pixels are one of the 8 neighbors N8 of P, then it is 8 connected. The two pixels are 8 connected. The two pixels P and Q with values from V and P are 8 connected. Q is in the set N8 of. Then M connectivity. So this is a slightly complex concept. Two pixels P and Q with values from V are M connected if Q is in the set N4 of P. So it has to be a horizontal or vertical neighbor, or it is a diagonal neighbor, but a set N4P intersection N4Q has no pixels whose values are from P. So the intersection between the 4 neighbors of this P and 4 neighbors of this Q has no pixel whose values are free. There is no common pixel. Then it is M connected. We want to solve ambiguity with the adequate connectivity. Okay. So here, this is the arrangement of pixels. So for connectivity is simple, either vertical or horizontal neighbors. So these two are 4 connected. But 8 connected, now we have to be is okay, 8 connected or okay, if either horizontal or diagonal, they are 8 connected. And then M connected. So if V is 1, so only pixels of 1 intensity 1 are considered. So these only are considered. So here, so these two pixels, so its neighbors and this pixel's neighbors. So the boundary is like this. This is, it cannot be through the like this. So to avoid this, we use this is not. So these two pixels are not M connected, but these two pixels are M connected. Okay, because here it is there is a 1. Okay, here both are 0. So if there is a common connection horizontal or vertical, then this is not connected. This diagonally it is not connected. But if there are no common horizontal or vertical connections, then diagonally they have to be joined. So this is used to detect boundaries. So edge boundaries, you want to identify an object. So unconnected, if you are using only for connectivity, then the resolution is less. So we prefer unconnectivity. If you want to get more resolution, depending on the application. Of course, the computing becomes more difficult, programming also becomes more difficult, but you can use this M connectivity. Okay, so this case it is for V equal to 1. So in this, so the values within V only are considered for checking whether it is unconnected, for connected or unconnected. So here this is a problem where the V is increased. Earlier it was 1, it is 3, 4. So pixels with intensity 3 and 4 only are considered. So 3 and 4 belong to this. So here there is a 6. So now are P and Q M connected? P and Q. So 3, 4, but this is not intersecting. So they are unconnected. But P and R, so they are, okay, here it is diagonally connected, but it is also horizontally connected. So now if you are using connection, it can be through this or this. So that's it. To avoid that ambiguity, we say this is not unconnected. So P and R are not unconnected. Okay, so first we have to consider this V, the range of pixels which is considered. So 3 and 4 only are considered, all pixels in 3 and 4. So 5 and 6 need not be considered. So these two are not in V. These two. So along this is a M connector. But along this, we have two possible paths. So because 3 is also in the same V, so it is not M connector. So we have to take the path like this. Cannot take the path like this. Okay. Okay, it's slightly difficult. I hope you will be able to identify. So there's a practice problem. So let's and do the quizzes. Okay. Okay, so next we come to distance measures. We want to find out the distance between two objects. We want to find out the size of an object. So what are the different types? So first, primarily we have to find out the distance between two pixels. So then we can talk about the Euclidean distance, which is the normal distance, like a crow flies. Then in image processing, many times we have city block distance and also chessboard distance. So what are the differences between these types of distances? So Euclidean distance is Euclidean distance between two pixels P and Q. So the coordinates of P are x, y, x comma y, and coordinates of Q are s comma t. The distance between P and Q is square root of x minus x square plus y minus t square. Normal triangle Pythagoras theory. Next we come to city block distance. So city block means if you are traveling in a city with lot of buildings, so you can travel, you cannot jump over the building. You have to move only either vertically or horizontally. So then how much will be the distance between 2 points? So that is d4 of PQ between P and Q is absolute value of x minus s plus absolute value of y minus t. So that is the formula for city block distance. So for example, this matrix, so from 0 to 1, it is one step. And 0 to 2, how many steps will be required? So by using Euclidean distance, it will be square root of 1 plus 1 root 2. But city block distance, how much it will be? To reach this distance, we have to step 1, 2. So these are at 2 steps from 0. So this is also 2 steps. 1. Okay, so city block distance is you go either horizontally or vertically. How many steps you need to reach the desired location from one point to the other, from P to Q. And finally, chessboard distance is d8 of PQ is maximum of absolute of x minus s, comma y minus absolute of y minus p. So chessboard distance, how does the king move? I don't know how. I hope all of you know chess. No, my favorite games. So how do we determine? How does the king move? So from here, the king can go here, 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 in one step. So all this it can move in one step. And then to reach here, it can go 1, 2. To reach here, 1, 2. To reach here, 1, 2. So the king can move in 2 steps all these squares. So that is the chessboard distance is 2. So that is given by maximum of absolute value of x minus s, absolute value of y minus t. Okay, so problem determine d, d4 and d8 pixels 3, 6 and 10 2. Okay, so this you can do on your server. So first one is of course root of x minus s. 10 minus 3 is 7 plus 4 is 11 and other one is 3 plus 7 10. Okay, so with that we complete the pixel relationships. So that is fundamental to our understanding of all the other algorithms in for analysis of images. Okay, with that we'll wind up. So any question?